whom it may concern. This letter is to be presented to anyone interested in purchasing 3927 Ernest Lane, redacted. My family has owned this property as far back as anyone can recall. At first, my ancestors did not live on the land, but merely cared for the woods. Eventually, the house was built. We were all born here, we have all died here. I can assure you we do not linger or haunt this land, and home are quite clear of any spirits, demons, cryptids, etc. I grew up learning how to properly care for the home, the land, and most importantly, the woods. Because of this, my family, including friends we considered familial, have always been blessed with a peaceful existence of good fortune, as you too may be blessed. I implore you, please only follow through with the purchase of this property if you are willing and able to follow what I share with you here. Much like a traditional farm, this place requires love, care, and dedication. You may do with the house as you desire. There is nothing special about it. We have changed it, added to it, removed parts of it, anything you can think of, through the generations. Please customize it to fit your needs. If you are and have been respectful of the land, you will find any renovations very simple to carry out. That being said, do not kill any animals on the land. I cannot stress this enough. The local butcher has more than enough selection of meat to satisfy you. He will even give you a hefty discount if you show him your driver's license with the address on it. So please, heed this warning. The land itself is very easy to care for. Just like any other home, keep the lawn trim and the garden pruned and weeded. Any flowers you plant will bloom beautifully. Any produce will be bountiful and delicious. Just be sure not to neglect the land and it will not neglect you. The full border of the land is lined with 9-foot tall locust wood posts. If you wish to change the border in any way, the existing posts may be dug up and reused. New posts may also be crafted. Please follow these precise instructions for this. Dig up the posts that you'll be moving. Leave the rocks in the holes and cover with fresh dirt. There are bags of fill in the garage that you may use. Use no other fill. Dig the holes for the new posts. They must be 3 feet deep and 3 feet in diameter and exactly 9 feet apart. Keep count of the number of posts you need versus how many you have. You must reuse every post you have dug up. Take a wheelbarrow or wagon into the woods. Regardless of which direction you enter from, simply walk straight until you reach a pile of smooth, grey rocks. Place all of them into your wagon, leaving none behind. Exit the woods in the same direction you entered. In the exact center of the woods is a large locust tree. Break off a small branch, try to pick the ones with the least leaves, for each post you need. Lay them side by side in front of the tree. Bow your head and leave the same direction you entered. The following day, go back to the tree and retrieve the posts that are now there. Audibly thank the tree for its gift and haul the posts away. This will take some time, but I assure you the posts will not be heavy. Place each post in the center of each hole. Surround them with the rocks from your wheelbarrow. I assure you that you will not run out of rocks, no matter how it seems. You will have exactly enough. You may then fill in the holes with the dirt you'd previously removed. If you have followed the steps correctly, or never moved the existing posts at all, you will never have intruders on your land. Animals will be respectful of the property, and predators will avoid it. Do not build a fence between the posts. It is not needed, and will disrupt the flow of protection they provide. Anyone approaching the home uninvited will see a basic security fence and suddenly find themselves needing to be anywhere else. They'll not see into the property, and they'll not see the house. That being said, be sure to invite anyone you want to know where you live. I recommend sending invitation cards to your friends and relatives. Government officials are exempt. They will always be able to approach if necessary. If not necessary, trust me, they know not to approach. This brings me to the most important part of this letter. The woods. You will notice that the locust posts do not surround the woods, nor go in front of it. They merely stop at the edge closest to the house. The woods do not need protecting, nor do you need protection from the woods if you are wise. Here is what I have learned. Unless you are retrieving rocks/posts for the land border, do not remove anything from the woods. If you do, something of yours will be removed. Do not leave anything behind in the woods. It will be gone forever, as the woods will consider this a gift. You may also leave gifts willingly. Under no circumstances may you enter the woods between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. This includes retrieving rocks, posts, and leaving gifts. Don't even touch any part of the woods during this time. If you stand perfectly quiet and still outside during this time, you may hear muffled crackles and whines from the bark of the trees. You may hear animals in distress. You will not see any disturbances, but you may hear them. If you are retrieving rocks/posts, leave the woods in the same direction you entered. This is the only time you will need to do this. Otherwise, you are free to roam and explore. The woods are a lovely place with clearings for picnics or relaxation, creatures that may approach you in kinship and kindness, warm spots for napping. I love these woods. Just never enter between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Ever. Please. This property would still be in my family had I been able to have children of my own. I've moved to an assisted living facility that my spouse now has passed on. Please only purchase if you're willing and able to care for it properly. All the best, Redacted. I've read this letter over hundreds of times. It is posted on my fridge with 4 frog-shaped magnets, one on each corner. My sister and I bought this property over the summer and have heeded the warnings so far. The previous owner did not oversee the sale, nor did the realtor say anything to us regarding the owner/letter, after we agreed to take it seriously. That was the one major factor in our offer being accepted. I suppose we were the only ones that have 5 bidders that seemed truly serious. I'm starting to doubt parts of it, however. I've decided I'm going to do some digging and exploration. I have not gone near the woods since we moved in, for personal reasons that don't involve the prior owner's warnings. But I think I might need to. I wanted to document this on Reddit because I'd like there to be some record of what happens, if anything happens at all. Besides, you all seem good at giving advice. I might need it. Tomorrow I'm going to the assisted living facility in town to look up the writer of this letter. I'll fill you in next time.